Perspective number 3. Courtship versus secular dating. Now, you know that there is a way of Christian courtship. And this is a very difficult and complex topic for the pastors to preach in church today. Because church is full of millennials and the Gen Zs. They don't want you to determine how they date. They want their own way of dating. You know, when we came to those Pentecostal churches behind there, if you date, the pastor need to know, the elders of the church need to know, their wives need to know. You want to meet, you come to church, you meet right on the auditorium. One person here and another person here, you're talking like you're talking to a blind. By signs, you know, those signs. Because we prohibit you from fornication. And the churches that did that, they failed because they experience, they do like that, but they get pregnancies, these ladies. I don't know, it's by Bluetooth or virtual. But you come to realize somebody is pregnant. There's a lot of dynamics there. Different churches have their own way and routines of what to do dating. Why? Because you are prohibiting these people. I tell pastors, you will prohibit when they are in church. You don't know how they live out there. Let me tell you, nowadays we have lots of people comes into the church, and maybe you know down there you're seated in a red seat and you just slept in your boyfriend or in your girlfriend and you come in the morning to church. The God nowadays is not a God of Old Testament, you know. It's not the God of thunder. And you die right there. Yeah, you come, you give offering and you sing, our God, and you go home. But let me tell you, God's principles will remain God's principles. Whether you want to confine or you don't want. Now, you will realize that Christian courtship is often focused on a number of things. Number 1, commitment. Commitment. When you tell this lady that you love them and you want to get married with them, you be committed. Nowadays we have a good number of guys. They will go to praise and worship team. They will tell this lady, you're good. Stay well. Maybe. You look like a wife. And they will tell another singer, you look like a wife. Come to realize, this guy has announced and preached to 10 ladies to get married to them. And I told you last Sunday, when you tell a woman, you look like a wife material, they already think of a gown, they're already starting a prayer, already starting a prayer group to cast demons for the marriage. Now, imagine how many ladies you have confined them because you do not have a commitment. Nowadays, we don't have guys in church who date one girl. They don't. They will tell you, no, you need to compare. How can I learn about them? I need to have a lot. And I normally tell guys, what if you realize this girl has 4 of you? I say, Dr. Chris, that cannot be good. I said, it is the same. Mukuki kwa nguruwe, kwa binadamu unatakiwa uwe vile vile. Am I talking to somebody? Christian courtship is supposed to be mended with accountability. You need to be accountable. You're dating, you want this girl to be your partner. Let me tell you, you need to be accountable. I have a number of girls, number of people in the church. These guys. Have you realized that there's a tendency nowadays? Many guys and girls in the church, they normally get married with the people outside the church, not in the church. Why? Because people are not trained in the church to be men, to attract relationship. You are a guy and you want to date this lady and you want this lady to be your spouse in the near future. And you're completely stingy. You can't. You will die single, my brother. You will die single. There's no love by words. There's love by giving. The Bible says he loved the world and he gave. What are you giving? Only prayer. You only give moral support, No, there's financial support. Have you ever read this wedding card? They say support us in moral and financial. They don't mean moral anyway. They don't mean moral. They don't want your moral. They want your financial. We just say it. Have you seen parents? We have announced this so that you can support us in prayer. Rub that word prayer. They want money. They want support. There are some things that do not need only prayer. They need what? You're dating this girl and he traveled to Tanga and he's giving you information in the evening that mpenzi, we have finished the msiba, but I will stay here kidogo kidogo paka Mungu aniwezeshe kurudi. That sentence tell you, brother, send nauli. Non paka Mungu aniwezeshe. Haitaji ungo, hatakiwi kuchukuliwa kama Enoko. He need to take a bus and anahitaji nauli. So he says, Mungu akuwezeshe. Shame on you. Am I talking to somebody? You will die single, my friend. You will become 40. You are still there unamtafuta bwana. Accountability. Now, I'm not talking of those relationships or ladies thinking that accountability is tell you, mchumba, are you there in Jumamosi? I'm coming there. Anda nguo zote weka kwenye tenga. Let me tell you. Avoid to enjoy marital benefits when you're not married. Am I talking to a creature? Avoid to enjoy marital benefit. Let me tell you, that's why many of you are not getting married. This guy does not marry and he dates you for so long, they don't marry. Why? Because men have one principle in psychology. If I can afford a sausage, why are you keeping a pork? If I can afford a sausage, why are you keeping a pig with all the dirtiness? Why? Because you are there sleeping every time he enjoys sex. You are there cooking every time he enjoys mchuzi. You are there washing. So why marrying you anyway? If I get everything I want to a marriage. That's why a lot of guys, you stay with them, sleep with them. They will never go anywhere and you will remind. So when are you going to Ntaenda? When are you going to Uncle? Ntaenda. Naenda kumsalimia shangazi Gongolapo. Can we together? I will go another day. And when you pressure them to marry you, they flee. They flee. Why? I tell people, in psychology we say, men enjoy cruising zone. They don't love takeoff and landing. When the pilot says, the lights are on, your belt, not going to toilet, the men do not love that. They love cruising zone. When you don't remind them to go to say anything, to go pay dowry, they enjoy because they have sex, they have food, they have somebody to wash, somebody to clean. Let's enjoy life. And the majority of women nowadays, they think when you do that, you have a qualification of becoming wife. Let me tell you, I told last week, men understand the jersey for mazoezi and the jersey for match. You become easy and cheap for them. Somebody in them, inside them is telling you, if this woman can be cheap to me this way, he can be cheap to anyone. That is why you go to many churches. You find guys who dated a lot of ladies for longer and go to the marriage day, the wedding day. It is not that lady. It's somebody else. Have you ever seen that? Why? Because when this lady thought becoming cheaper is the way to go, this guy knew becoming cheaper is not a way to go. Am I talking to somebody? Make sure you date in a Christian way. Commitment, accountability, purity, parental guidance. It is not a sin to listen to your parents when they are telling you, this lady comes from a crooked background. Make sure you understand her very well. Make sure you pray. Nowadays, nobody likes that. Daddy, nobody alikupangia wewe wakati una nani. Please leave me alone. And when you really become crook to them, they say, I will die.